from Minang, Palembang, Bali, Sunda, and Jawa. We call it Jawa or Java in English. And I'm from Karo ethnic group. This one. So if once I get married to a gentleman or a guy from the same ethnic group, for sure I will put these clothes on. Why I should say that if it is the same ethnic group, if I later on decide to marry with another guy from another ethnic group, I may end up putting
Their
other national traditional costume, I may say, because it belongs to them.
Oh yeah, sorry, not national traditional.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's cool. I mean,
yeah.
Normally I feel like in Japan for weddings you only have either like Western style or Japanese style, right?
Yes.
But you have so many styles. It's really
so
cool.
many styles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for sure we have also internationalized wedding gown, wedding dress. So for those who don't want really to go for this ceremony or ethnic ceremony, they don't need to do that. It's not like an obligatory. Those who want to make it very simple, they can go either to mosque or to church, and they have their blessing and their marriage blessed in that place. And yeah, if they don't want to go with and continue with the ethnic ceremony, they don't need to do so.
Oh, okay.
So some people don't.
So it's not like compulsory.
No, yeah. Some people don't even have the chance to have this.
Oh, okay.
This kind of, putting this kind of traditional costume.
So what about the ideology?
Yeah, this is what Pancasila is. As I told you, this first of all, this imaginary bird says something about the Independence Day of Indonesia. It says like 17. The Independence Day is 17 August, right? 17 August 1945. So it says that the first over there, the number is 17. I don't know.
17 stripes?
Yeah, 17 stripes.
On each side or?
No, yeah, it's like 17.
Oh,
yeah?
Okay. Then?
And then this fur below is 8. Is it really 8? Can you count? Can you count
Yeah,
it?
4 here, 8.
See? So much. It is well designed. This bird is well designed. Like,
and what about 45?
45 is the neck. I'm sorry, that arrow doesn't really point.
So it's actually here.
That one, yeah. I don't know where it starts actually. I myself haven't counted it yet, but it was made sure that it's the same number actually. So later on, if you have time, you stay here and count that. Whether it's really 45. It stands for the 1945, the year of the independence. And
so what about that's written there?
This one?
Yeah, what's that?
Bhinneka Tunggal Ika is from in the Hinduism or Sanskrit language, saying that unity in diversity. The meaning is unity in diversity. Here we need to emphasize that Indonesia is a country which is diverse, but it needs to be united, because otherwise it is hard to manage a country. Well, we are still facing problem, but I think some efforts have been done in order for the people to be united, such as the national language.
Yes.
See? And then Pancasila, 5 principles. There are 5. I will just skim this. The first one is the belief in the divinity of God. So in Indonesia, really want to show that
people are very religious.
Very religious, have faith. Yeah, but not one faith only. Later I will tell. And then the second one is just and civilized humanity. You want to be just and very civilized. You want to humanize the people. And the third one is the unity of Indonesia. Again, here even in the ideology, it is needed to be emphasized that this country has to be united. And the fourth is democracy. But it's not liberal democracy. It's not like democracy like Western democracy. It is a democracy guided by some blah 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 wisdom and principles. The thing is that it has to be guided to certain direction. Yeah. So it's not like so much liberal where you have the media or the press to say everything they need. Even though right now, if you see, it was the foundation of the founding father who made these 5 principles. And if you want try to compare it with the current situation, you may see that there's no different from the American liberal democracy now in Indonesia. Well, that's how it is going on now. It's a little bit different direction.
And last
Is social justice. Yeah, for all the people of Indonesia.
So what about religions?
Yeah, religions are so much important part in Indonesian society. There are 5, currently 6. Acknowledge religions in the country.
Acknowledged by the government?
The government. So the government only, or we can make it in the other words, only recognize 6 religions. And Islam, Christianity, Catholicism, Hinduism, Buddhism. And it was not until 2001. So it started from 2001 that the government started to acknowledge the Confucianism. Belongs to mostly Chinese Indonesian. Only after 2001. So previously it was only 5. Okay. Yeah, I came up with that idea to show that there are 6 religions acknowledged by the government, because in our identity card, even in this very basic document of us, identity card, we have to put our religion. It's not religion just like a group, but it says actually what you believe in, what your faith is actually. I think it's quite different from religion, shukyo probably in Japanese, the way like so much organization, things like that. But the idea to put religion over there is to show someone, the identity that someone is.
It's the first time I ever see like on ID you have to write your religion.
Yes, that's the case in Indonesia. And if you ask me whether are really people have their own religion or have faith, I may say not, but they have to put somehow. For those people, they have to put no matter what their religion, so that they won't be in any trouble. That's the very direct way to explain it. If they don't put that, they may face some problem later, because when you apply for a job, you have to state also your religion, what your religion is, and then people may want to know. So it's very common to ask Indonesian people, what's your religion? So it's nothing like in the Western, or even in Japan, no one asks probably, or people know you don't ask what your religion is, right? In Japan or in Western country, it's sometimes a little bit taboo.
Yeah,
but in Indonesia, yes. If you say that, are you, what is your religion, or are you a Muslim or a Christian, people will answer. Mostly, they don't feel like, oh, why should you ask me? You don't need to ask me. No, it's nothing like in the Western country, or it's nothing like in Japan.
So it's an everyday topic.
Yes, yeah. So nothing so special with that. As if we can understand that people may, like, to some extent, must have a faith, must have a religion. So instead of like income or how to say
stamp
in like in Japan, we have signature in our ID card. Others are, I think, mostly the same. Yeah, ID number, name, date of birth, address, but blood type. I don't think that you have blood type in your identity card.
In the country we don't.
You don't have.
We don't have religion or blood type.
Okay, but you have signature too.
Yes, it has signature.
Yeah, signature I think most common. Yeah, but to compare it with Japan, we have signature instead of stamp. We never have official stamp for personal matter. It's like usually only organization has its own stamp, either government official or
universities
private
or companies maybe.
Yes, they have stamps, but not for
common people.
Yeah, so I should have brought actually my ID card, but God, I think it represents everything already. Yeah, this is my family.
Which one is you?
Which one do you think? Which one is me? Somebody can raise their voice probably. Which one is? It's like
Yang merah ya? The red one?
the red one. Really? Why so many people? Oh, he even when I showed him my family
Yeah, I also made a
picture,
mistake.
you were in the red. No, I mean the one in the green.
Oh.
As you can see, probably my face is a little bit oval. This is my sister. So my mom, my father, first, second, third, my brother, fourth, and five. Big family. It's still common. But now the younger generation, young parents, they may limit their kids. They may prefer up to 2 kids only. This new generation. But
In general, families are this big.
yes, usually. And especially those who don't live in the capital city, they tend to have more family members. And even some people say that the more kids you have, the more blessings, or the more
Like joy.
joy,
the
or
merrier,
yeah, the
merrier for
more
children.
welfare you will be, the more rich you will be, because like later on they will grow up and they will work and they will,
They will
support
support
their
you.
family. Usually that's how it is. Bigger family, and the parents don't know which kid will support them later on when they are getting older. So it's common scenario in Indonesia that kids are getting grown up, they made their own life, and then later on their parents getting older and they will come back, or they ask their parents to stay with them.
Oh, okay. So they're very family oriented in that sense.
Yes.
They stay with their parents.
They stay with the parents, or they invite the parents when their parents are getting older and they have their own family now, and they want their parents to live with them.
So it's common for Indonesian
Yes,
people to
really
live
common.
with their extended family.
Exactly. Yes. And also it's also common to take this kind of picture, family picture, and put it in your
Also, this is not a special occasion.
not special version at the time. Yeah, it was not that special, but we made it special somehow. We went to the studio and took this picture together. The thing is that because I was far away from home, so I visited home, and then once we thought, okay, let's put our simple traditional clothing, and then go to the studio and take family picture. We haven't got any, so let's go, and then that's how it was. Yeah. So if you go to Indonesian family, you may find their family picture right in front of the
Living room?
in the living room. But we have this one, a bigger one, in our living room. Yeah. What? Okay. I think we still have time, but very quick. Let's us start to learn about some Indonesian language.
Sure.
Sure? Okay. Okay, let's start from good morning. Please pronounce it after me. Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
Yay. Okay, and then good afternoon. It's divided by hours, actually, from 10 a.m. or actually 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. You will say selamat siang.
Selamat siang.
Okay, another good afternoon, sorry. From 3 until 6 p.m. You say different words in Indonesian. Selamat sore.
Selamat sore.
You can see it? Okay.
It's kind of easy to read, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like, you know, Romaji.
Yeah, indeed, it's Romaji. Romaji, yes.
Yeah.
And then for good evening, you may say selamat malam.
Selamat malam.
So this is the easiest way to remember it. Just remember this selamat. Selamat means to congratulate someone. Actually, to greet someone.
So can you say just selamat?
No, don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Selamat when you have a birthday, you can congratulate in the sense selamat.
Oh, so it
Selamat
means
for that.
congratulations.
No,
actually.
to congratulate
So you
someone.
congratulate people.
Yeah, when
Every
you
day.
meet them and then
Oh,
you say
nice.
hi. Selamat. Just remember this selamat word and then divide it based on the time when you say it. So it is morning, meaning that when you wake up until like 10 a.m. usually, say selamat pagi because it's morning. Pagi is morning, and then siang Siang means like already afternoon, noon. But it starts, if you say siang, is from 11 until 3 p.m. So if you meet an Indonesian during that time, don't say selamat malam or selamat pagi. Probably it's too late to say selamat pagi, selamat siang. Okay, siang. And then another good afternoon, but we have it a different
afternoon,
time.
yeah.
Yes, late one is from 3 until 6. If you meet an Indonesian, try to greet them with selamat sore. So sore means somehow evening, yeah. Somehow even late afternoon, closer to the evening. And then if you meet them at night, in the evening, please say selamat malam. Okay? And then
hi.
Hi, yeah. Hi. We also say hi.
Hi. Oh,
Hi.
okay.
Hi, yeah. But if you really want to say to tell them like good afternoon, selamat siang is fine.